Alright then, so this is now my race sim cockpit, race rig, racing chassis, sim race chassis, whatever it is that you want to call it, version 2015. Some of you folks may have seen some pictures, so we're going to go ahead and take it from the top, I guess from the back. It's more like it. So the PC is sitting back here on its own platform. The PC and the monitors all sit on the same platform, so it doesn't move. I have three Vizio A291 29-inch LED TVs. The width across each monitor is 26 inches, so you do the math from left to right. And I have them set up at 40.7 degrees of angle. Some folks have asked if I have them set up at a true 45. No, I do not, because of the size. Is 40 point and some change, really. So I think it was 40.3 what I set it up at. So, but the monitor stands, the monitor platform has to be supported by 2x4s on either side. That's just the way it is. Obviously the keyboard down here on a home-built DIY mount made out of an old keyboard stand. Here we have the Derek Speare 32-button Trackmaster box. I've got a little custom light set up for it for when it's nighttime. Looks really cool, and I can see what the heck I'm doing. This is a Logitech G27. I replaced the stock motors in there with higher powered motors that I found through an industrial website. I can get you guys the link if you're interested. This down here with the lights on with those little numbers is the DX.com TM1638. It's kind of like a cheap man's SLI unit. Instead of buying the Leo Bodnar or the sim racing hardware version, this is kind of a DIY using an Arduino board to power it. Arduino board is right there behind it. Up here we have a 7-inch TFT touchscreen. This, of course, as you can see, handles the Z1 dashboard software. Okay, we have the Derek Speare Pro Sequential Shifter, the original model. This is the long throw, this is not the short throw conversion. And our pedals down below. And of course the stock G27 shifter down there. Now this is going to get changed when I have the time. I'm going to actually bring it up and over to where the mouse pad is, and I'm going to move the mouse pad someplace else a little more convenient. I'm actually thinking of building a small little platform right here next to the chair, being that I come in through the left side of the seat. I have room to build a little stand for the mouse a little further back, or I can actually put the shifter back here. So I'll see how that works out. This all rolls on casters. What you cannot see underneath is that there is a tactile transducer, force feedback, rumble, you know, whatever you want to call it, bass shaker. I have one under the seat, and there's one under this little platform where the pedals are to get the front stuff. And this little this seat actually is a $10 junkyard seat. The cover is another $10 off of Amazon.com, but just to give it a little bit of a racy look, I went and purchased a seat cover that looks kind of racy. I like red. Red's one of my favorite colors. Hold it in the back with this little clip thingy so that way it doesn't look all baggy and whatnot. And that's pretty much it. Yes, I do wear race gloves while I'm doing some long races. Anything longer than 60 minutes, and my hands do tend to get a little bit tired because of the suede steering wheel. So this is an OMP 330mm GT racing wheel. It's not in production in the States. A friend of mine gifted it to me about 2 years ago. Everybody keeps asking if I can give them more information. It's not available commercially. I believe that this was a test run to see if this would make it to market, and it did not. And we're also using the Derek Speare plate for it because it's a standard 74mm bolt pattern. I was able to order that plate for it. And that's pretty much it, guys. not much else going on here. See if we can pan out and give you guys kind of like an overall. And it just kind of sits in this little corner in my basement. Over there is my router and some other junk. So we just moved, and that's why you see the heater kind of sitting there on the floor. It's an electric heater. Got to mount them up, wire them up, run them to the box and whatnot. So but got a man cave. I would show you the rest of the basement, but our junk is down here, so that's going to be for next time. So until next time, that's all I've got for you guys. Enjoy your evening.